kind of thing. I said I'd be doing my videos, and I know I haven't done many, well I haven't done any actually, since I said that, but I have been really busy and everything, obviously, looking for work and moving back home and doing travel stuff, obviously. But I have been updating my blog very regular. Yeah, and that's got all my travel planning and things on there, like in detail for each country. So I'll put that in the down bar below, and it's bucketjunkie.blogspot.co.uk, whatever it is, blogger. So I'd check that out because there's going to be loads of updates and things on there. It's just easier to do that rather than pull out the camera every time there's an update. But yeah, I'll get on with what I'm doing because it is going to be travel talk kind of thing, just about planning in general to go with my blogs I've done on my blog. Where else? But yeah, I'll do a room tour at some point because I don't think you guys have seen my room like this, how it is right now. And it's actually a really good setup to video, like my background. There's also a butterfly floating around somewhere. If I'd filmed 2 minutes earlier, you would have seen a butterfly across my face. So yeah, get on with it. Some travel stuff. Okay, so what should I do first? Okay, should I do this and that? I've got all my travel stuff here, and it's just deciding which ones to start with first. I'll go with the folder. Okay, so basically I have this folder, and it contains everything I need for my travelling. It's like everything, everything you have to print out, obviously, like tickets, itineraries, what else, tickets come under a lot of things for activities and planes and bookings for hotels, hostels, things like that. Okay, so now open it up. First thing I have, so there's some spare wallets, but all this will be moved into my travel wallet when I go travelling. But at the time being, I keep it on this folder so I can just flip through when people want to know things like times, dates, plane numbers, not plane numbers, the reference things, addresses, things like that. You know, it needs to be easily accessible. So the first one I have is my insurance. Now insurance is number one thing you need, especially if you're going travelling on some kind of gap year thing, not just a general holiday. I'm not saying you don't need it, because you do, but it's obviously a lot more important for the type of travel insurance you'll need. Because obviously if you plan to do activities, it's going to cost more. So yeah, there's loads of companies and things that offer insurance for gap years, backpackers, travelling youngsters in general. The people I booked the main trip with, STA, they do their own, and when it's on offer it's a good deal because you can get like the top one for the cheapest price, so that makes it a good deal. But I didn't have the money when that deal came out, so I got this one from Outbacker Insurance, and this is like Outbacker, yep, I thought I got the name wrong then. This is like a really like decently priced one. This cost me £113.32 for 2 months, obviously, because that's also an issue, the amount of time you will be travelling, and the countries also put the price up. But that includes, like, I tick the option for all the activities. So that includes most insurances like this cover bungee jumping anyway, which I'm not doing, but don't cover skydiving, which I want to do. So this covers skydiving, elephant trekking, bamboo rafting, hiking, all things like that that you will need insurance for. Okay, so that is number one. But, it's a big but, I managed to get this at the same price only the other week. When I first looked at it, it was about 2 months ago. So as much as it's number one, what I would recommend doing, and I'm no way an expert in travelling, anything like that. I haven't studied in it, I haven't done loads of it. I've been on loads of holidays, but I haven't done this sort of travel before. So I'm just telling you what I've learnt as a first time person travelling and all this. So I hope it does help, because obviously me being a first timer, I've had to research it all for myself and work everything out, and I feel very much confident and everything to be able to do this again and again and again. So what I would recommend doing is looking for the best insurance provider you can find and saving that, jotting the name down and the price that you've got, and just wait till you have the money to do it. Don't be like, oh, I haven't got the money, I need to borrow it off someone, because it's not an emergency. If you're like a week to your trip and you've still not got it, then it's an emergency. But, you know, if you're a month away, it's generally the same price as 3 months away. So, yeah, just save the money and get it when you can. Okay, so, next things I have, these next lot of pages. I can't actually see the back of my camera, so I hope you can see all this and it's actually videoing, because that would be mad. Anyway, here's my itinerary. Like I say, I went with STA Travel, and they sorted out the majority of, the majority of my flights, because I got the round the world plan, and obviously I've even booked activities, hostels, got my visas and things all through them, because they're not that bad priced. You know, when you're doing your research and you're looking around, it's kind of, if they're being the same price somewhere else, an STA, then I book it through STA, just because it gets added to my itinerary and they sort that. If it's cheap somewhere else, then I just go with the other person. It's simple. So yeah, they have offers on STA, have offers on visas and things regularly, so I'd go on there just to check that out for visas, even if you've not gone through them, because I got my Australia one for £7 instead of 14, so that's saving £7 just for that. So, and when you're travelling on a budget, any saving you can get is amazing. So yeah, as you can see, there's activities booked and things, as well as activities. Oh no, that's hostel. There's hostels and things on there as well. Okay, obviously the next one, I've categorised this into countries. So then the first one is obviously my first country I'm stopping at, which is Dubai, and here I have my booking confirmation ticket thing for my hotel I'm stopping at, and nearly all my hotels and hostel things I've got through booking.com. It's the best place. You can find loads of cheap ones or you can find really expensive ones. It's completely up to your budget. So yeah, and I'd say it's a good thing but also a bad thing about booking.com is a lot of them are book now, pay later, which you pay once you get there, and you can choose your method of payment, which is good when you don't have the money straight away, but you want to get things sorted. Obviously that's really good because you've got it sorted, but then you've just got to think you have to have that money for the hotels when you go. So you have to remember to budget for that, but a lot of these hotels you've booked, you haven't paid for yet. So you have to remember that. But if you're doing anything like this, I really would recommend booking.com because, like I say, it's really useful. They also have free cancellation normally up until like 3 days before you go. So I've done that with a few I've seen, and then I've looked back later and there's been a better priced one. One of them's come back available and it's a better price because it includes breakfast. So I've been like, well, I'm cancelling that one and booking this one. Simple. Okay. So then I have like any other activity things I'm doing. Like I booked this through STA and it's through Strays. It was coming out then, I don't know what happened. Stray Asia. And I booked like 2 nights stay in the hotel. They pick me up from the airport and take me to this place. I also get free massage, free luggage storage for a month, an hour's worth of free Wi-Fi, and a tour of the river market things in Thailand. All with the price I paid for 2 nights things, so that's a really good deal. I'd have a look at those. And yeah, these are all like my individual tickets for this thing. Yeah. And after I've spent those 2 nights in Thailand, I'm going on a trip, and that's by G Adventures. Again, I booked this through STA Travel. But you could probably go onto the G Adventures website and find this exact same one. And it is the what trip is it? Northern Hill Tribes and Villages, 8 days. So I go on the overnight train to Chiang Mai, and basically you do all the things up in Chiang Mai with the Northern Hill Tribes and Villages. So there's also lots of things I want to look at in Chiang Mai. So during free time, I'm hoping to get to some places like the Tiger Sanctuary Kingdom place. Yeah, want to do that. I'm hoping to like film and upload these on my trip, but like I say, it really just depends on Wi-Fi and things. So if I can't do it while I am actually travelling just because of Wi-Fi and things, then I do apologise, but I will still be filming everything and you will get to see them. It'll just be once I get back, or you might see one here and there when I have really good Wi-Fi, but if not, that I can't really help that. Anyway, so for that trip, I also have the itinerary printed out, like a basic one, with an email I got from STA Travel telling me about changes. So I printed that out and highlighted the bit where it says my bit will stay the same as what I paid for, just because there were changes to it about the elephant bit, and obviously I wanted to make sure that I was still getting what I paid for, so I'm taking that one. So I also have these other bits because when we're in Thailand, I'm meeting up with some friends and we are going to Cambodia. Yep. For a few days, Siang Wat. So I typed up a full itinerary, did loads of research on the train times, prices, where you get them from. Like, so I even put pictures on so I know what I'm looking for, what buildings, and where to get the visa from when I get to Cambodia, and prices for taxis and things, and then more, and obviously more bookings. Then I have some plane tickets again. All my plane tickets that wasn't done through STA I did with Skyscanner to get the cheapest ones. And this is some more research, average prices for boats and things, ferries, to get from island to island in Thailand. I've been told that it's a lot cheaper once I get there, but I printed these off so then I know that's kind of like, I need definitely that much. If it's less, that's a bonus. So, yeah. Like I said, I'm a first time traveller, so obviously I'm over cautious and over planning, but I'd rather over plan than not plan enough. So yes, some more information I wrote up. All this like writing up, some of it is mainly just copy and pasting, but I've obviously printed it off into a Word document rather than print screen in the websites because I want it in all together. Again, more prices and ferry time things, because apparently the ferry times are all at a similar time anyway, so ferry times printed. This is a reservation for treehouse stay and a trip and river house stay in Koh Sak National Park in Thailand that I booked. I just searched in Google for this tree houses in Thailand, Koh Sak National Park, and loads came up, and I just compared and went with the best one and emailed these people and sent them a deposit. Obviously I also have the email confirmation saying that they'd received confirmation of payment, and I've also printed out the bank statement picture saying that the money has come out, just as a backup. And that's not just for this one, I've also done it to some hotels in Las Vegas because they've took the money for the stay like beforehand. I knew that they were, but they never sent confirmation, so I've printed it out from a bank statement so that it came out, like £20 came out from my account to the Stratosphere Hotel in Las Vegas. Just like that. So yeah, again, more itinerary things. These are bus times and prices for Kuala Lumpur and Singapore, because I'm planning to go to Singapore while I'm in Kuala Lumpur for a day. So they're bus times, but is it the bus? No, they're the train. Yeah, so train. And then what are these? Oh, some Australia information, because I wanted to go to Melbourne, but that's just not possible with money at the minute, just because I don't have enough for the flights and somewhere to stay. Melbourne, which is a bit disappointing, but there's nothing I can do. It just means I have to go back. What a shame. So yeah, this is also my confirmation. Some tickets won't get sent to me, obviously when I booked them for STA, they won't get to me till a later date, till like closer to my trip. But any confirmations that my person sends me, that payment or what the company sent her batch forwards, and I print out to say, well, I've definitely got this, as well as all my emails I save. And this is for my Sydney Harbour Bridge climb. This is my Fiji welcome pack that I've paid for STA. You get picked up from the airport, hotel for the night, and then transfers to the port for your onward travel to the islands. And then my stay at one of the islands, and I'm stopping at Beachcomber Island Resort, which I think it's under Yorson. Oh no, I'll put it here. Islands. Anyway, then obviously my America visa, hostel bookings. Then I did some research when it came to America, LA in particular, and I found out where my closest metro was, and planned routes through the metro website of where my stop is and where the main stops are that I need to get off at to see the things I want to see, and ticket prices, you know, all that jazz, as well as what all they've I've ticked off. It's really tiny, but I can read it if you get close. Ticked off the stops I want to get off because there's things that I want to see. And obviously there's more, because some of them are different routes. Obviously this one goes to all the way to filming, Malibu, and apparently my camera cut out midway conversation. What a waste. Anyway, we'll get back on. And I'll try and be quicker, seeing as my camera decides to cut out. I don't even know where to got to be honest. Yeah. I think we basically covered everything that's in here. We have the map of Las Vegas Strip, just so I know where my hotels were in conjunction to everything else, and the monorail, more bookings for hotels. Things are just bits about what's in my hotel. Obviously all the hotels in Las Vegas all have amazing things to do, because I have a list further down with all the things I want to do and all the hotels I want to visit, but I also want to fit in the Grand Canyon. So this is going to be a really gonna be struggling to try and fit everything in, but I'm going to do my best. So yeah, just bits what in my hotel so I know what's in there, just because I'm stopping at these. So yeah, that's the list like I said. Bookings, a packing list, and my stay receipts. And then, like I said before, the print screens of my bank statements. So yeah, that's everything for this folder. I hope this helps. This is what I'd recommend doing, keeping everything in a folder until you need to move it to whatever you use it to travel with. Just got to see it fine, flip through, keep everything together, organised. If you're like me and like to be organised, you may not. So yeah, I just do that. Okay, so even though I've already been through all this once with you guys and you didn't see it because the camera stopped, this is my little travel wallet. I take this every holiday I go on. I was matching things with it. This is what I'm using at the minute, but obviously there's a lot of documents in there. They may not fit in this. There's a high chance they won't. So I may have to use something else. But at the minute I'm keeping everything in this that's not in there. It needs to be in this. So as you can see, it's got zippers, compartments, like, tickets, documents, traveller's checks, even though nobody uses traveller's checks anymore. Yes. So the first thing I have in this pocket is my vaccination booklet. You do need to take this with you because some places may want to know if you've had the correct vaccinations. Obviously, I'll just show you inside mine what it looks like. Yep, my vaccination's signed. I have to go for another one on the 30th. I feel like a pincushion, but yeah. If you're in England if you're in England, and obviously there's the NHS, so the majority of them that you'll need are free, and they all last for about 20 years, so that's fine. One thing you do have to pay for that you will probably need in some of these countries in general is malaria tablets, and you do have to pay for those, but a good tip, my nurse told me, and obviously because save money, if the doctors prescribe you the malaria tablets, they're going to prescribe the most expensive ones, and they're generally £50 upwards, but if you just go to Boots or the local chemist and tell them where you're going, they can give you the cheaper ones, which is going to cost me £6 instead of £50. That's a huge saving, just to say that nicely. Which really is. But yeah, obviously you can't just buy them over the counter and be like, oh, I need them. They want to know where you're going and everything, need details. So I just look around for that. You know, you generally find them cheaper. Okay, the next one, I have a passport. It's in one of these cases to keep it protected. When you get to immigration and stuff, a majority of them won't let you keep it in this, but just keep it in this when you're travelling, put it back in. It just keeps your passport clean and undamaged, because the worst thing you want to do is get a new passport or an in-date passport that you've only had a few years and they don't let you in because it's damaged. You don't want that, and that's also Another reason, before you go travelling, make sure it's well in date, 'cause some countries need so many years, so many months, etc. on the passport before they'll let you in the country. In this part, I always keep my European National Health card, NHS card, so I get free healthcare when I'm abroad, obviously in Europe only. I know I'm not going to Europe, but I always keep it in there so I know it's with my passport. And then, yeah, my passport's one of the newer ones, so I look extra ugly because there's 2 extra ugly mugshots of me. But yeah, it's also got the laser eye scanning and blah blah blah, all that kind of stuff. Get the new passports off. I also have spare photos, again quick shot because I look ugly. Horrible, horrible photos are the passport ones. And for your driving licence, any of them kind of photos are just horrible. I also have my ISET student card, which means I get discounts and things everywhere. Proof I'm a student. It's just gone really dark, that's probably not a video. It's also the MasterCard one, which I'm keeping the majority of my money on. Just for safety reasons, if it gets lost, stolen, I'll get the money back. And also people can help top up. And it's all in this, I'm not having to carry hundreds of currencies around with me. Another thing you'll need when you're going travelling like this is some copies of your passport. I'd recommend 2 black and white and 1 colour copy, and I'd laminate at least 2 of those. So again, I have this laminated. That's obviously for safety reasons again, so you have a copy of your passport. And also if you want to rent things in certain countries or stay places, some of them may want your real passport, but if you take your real passport, show them that, and then let them have the laminated photocopy, a lot of places should accept that as fine, fair enough, we've seen your real one, we know that's you. If not, I personally wouldn't do that. If they can't accept a copy when they've seen my real one so they know it's me, then I don't know what the issue is. Then obviously I have some money bags and some money. I have £10 of each currency on me. That's obviously for when I get to the airport, you need a taxi, you might need something, just like a little emergency for when I first get to the country. It's £10 of my money for each country, which luckily for me means that it's about £20 of everyone else's currency, because I get more for my pound. But luckily for you guys, if you're thinking about coming to the UK, you will probably get less for your money than what I would for yours. I do apologise for that. Just don't come to England. Yeah, I also have laminate photocopies of the card I've used to pay with everything and my things, so people know that, yeah, that's my card. You've got proof, and if it gets stolen and someone finds it, you know, and also for insurance, things like that maybe. Okay, the other thing I have is some tickets in here already, and this is from a really, really, really amazing, nice person that watches my videos and got in contact with me on Facebook, because she'd seen that I was going to America. And she worked at Universal's and got me and 2 other friends that I'm travelling to some of the countries with free Universal tickets, which was so amazing of her. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Like, I never thought anyone would do anything like that for me. I never even win competitions, never mind get a friend or something in a different country to be like, yeah, here you go, you can have this free. That's just amazing. So you probably watched this video, so thank you so much. Like, really, it saved a load. It's amazing. Thank you. So yeah, I got through this a little bit quicker than the last one anyway, so I do apologise about the length of this video, but again, I hope it helps with travelling. Again, I'm not experienced, so this is just like a first timer that's done this, also me. But yeah, I paid for things and booked things And then I watched people's vlogs and blogs and looked at things, and they were telling me like and showing me these things that were so much cheaper. It could save me £10-20. It's like £10-20 that you need for food or an activity you want to do extra in your money. So that's why I wanted to go through everything and tell you guys, you know, because I don't want anyone like kicking themselves like I've done a few times when they could have saved themselves money and they haven't because nobody told them. So if you have any questions about anything or want to know anything, first of all check out my blog, because like I said there's much more detail